散步，牺牲了一个家，再多纷扰也不怕，谁真正的。
China has changed over the years, yet the wind will continue to flow.
Our Chinese Association is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that offers culture and education in Poland for the Sonoma County beyond. We bring Chinese culture to the community as we are doing here tonight, and we help nearly arriving immigrants to consider how join into the mainstream of the life here in a new home.
Antigua has brought it back to life for the United States, and it's actually written in the Congressional Record in Washington, D.C. So for your pleasure tonight, please welcome Tika Angley's Poetic Dance Theater Company with Poet Laureate Man of Letters, Richard Angley. Thank you.
Dancing with the joy of creativity, dancing in the mystery of life. Ah, the dance you are, the dance you truly go. I welcome the dragonfly past this window beyond me.
Joy fills the empty spaces in the heart. Joy heals the soul. Listen.
You slowly rise, making yourself known to all who dare to care. You unhurriedly rise to shine upon the earth's case. I have to fly, in case I have to fly.
Suddenly, the sky turns dark and rain pours down. The ladies are cold and wet. Demon, cries the monk. I am here to protect humans from the likes of you. I have helped many and hurt no one, says Lady White. You are the demon, for you would take a man from his wife. The monk, Lady White, and Lady Blue battle. But Lady White retreats to the West Lake because of the child she carries. The husband has heard the battle and escapes. He asks Lady White to forgive him. She tells him all about herself. He tells her that he will always love her. Lady White gives birth to a son. A monk arrives and captures Lady White in a golden bowl. The husband sees that the real demon is the monk. The monk imprisons Lady White under the pagoda at Westlake. Not until the lake is dry or the pagoda falls will she again be free. Lady White says a sad goodbye to her husband and their son. She tells the monk that no matter what, he can never destroy their love. The monk buries her under the pagoda. Time goes by. The monk has died. son cries out, "Mother, Mother, you are my life. Please return to me." Lady Blue sets fire to the pagoda, and as it burns and crumbles, Lady White raises up out of the ashes and is free. They tearfully embrace. "Oh, my son, I love you so. You are as handsome as your father. You have grown into a fine young man, my son." Filled with joy, they return to the herb shop. Love always triumphs over evil.
So most of you know, I took this job reluctantly in the beginning, but I think that I didn't make a mistake. I'm very happy to be the president of this organization. But before anything else, I'd like to pay tribute to the young dancers from the Redwood Empire Chinese Association, and I'd like, Judy, can you please give our thanks, our collective thanks to Nancy Wang, the president, and of course the young and young at heart dancers of the Poetic Dance Theater Company. Thank you very much, Tatika, for a very, very beautiful start to the Congress. Please, let's give everyone a big hand. I used to speak extemporaneously, and I throw away whatever I prepared. But tonight, I think it's only fitting that I really read what I wrote, and it will not take more than 2 hours, so it will take 3 minutes actually. Okay. Before anything else, to our US and American colleagues, I'd like, depending on which side of the fence you are in, I'd like to congratulate you for the recent elections and your election of a new president. Whether it's congratulation or commiseration, it really depends on where you sit on the fence. I'd like to say also that we have also just elected last June a new president in my country, the Philippines. And I venture to say that we seem to be in the same boat. In the sense that in our desire for change, we have elected 2 leaders who seem to be cut from the same cloth. Very outspoken and very extemporaneous when they speak. And let me say no more except this. I hope that our vision in UPLI, namely that of promoting world brotherhood and peace, should continue to be a guiding light for our respective countries and our leaders, no matter what the rhetoric is that we have been hearing in the last campaign. So I guess we have to focus on our own vision of world brotherhood and peace through poetry. Having said that, let me welcome you all very warmly to the 24th World Congress of Poets. More than 2 years after the last successful Congress in Osaka, Japan, and I'd like Noriko to take a bow for such a very successful Congress. Noriko, thank you for that Congress, and we're now inviting you. If you recall, this Congress was originally scheduled in April of this year, and it was supposed to be held in China. But after we encountered some difficulties and some unforeseen circumstances, and not wanting to jeopardize the holding and the success of the next Congress, we decided to hold it here in the United States with now Madam President Judy Chung, who generously volunteered to organize the 24th World Congress of Poets here in Sonoma County, even if it was much later in the year. Thanks very much. As As early as now, I would like to acknowledge the hard work that President Judy and her team of volunteers have done to come out with an outstanding, well-balanced program of activities during the next 5 days. As lovers and writers of poetry, I'm sure that we will have our fill of activities which will enhance and edify our appreciation for our chosen literary art form. So I urge all of us to participate actively and contribute a lot. And I know we all have something to contribute to the Congress. Excuse me. Let me make this last observation. People say that poetry is a dying literary art form, or some people at least say that, and that it is impractical, almost useless pursuit in today's fast-paced, internet-dominated modern world. It is very tempting to agree with this observation, but on deeper reflection, I really have to disagree with that. I believe that poetry, along with the other art forms, is necessary in life to uplift and enrich the human spirit, preserve and nurture edifying ideas and ideals, and foster positive values without which human existence will hardly have any meaning. The pen has always been mightier than the sword throughout the years, where liberating ideas and noble ideals have consistently overcome the forces of unbridled power, injustice, and the mindless violence of arms. In ending, let me quote Arthur O'Shaughnessy, the poet, who very eloquently said about us poets and dreamers. He says, "We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams, wandering by lone sea breakers and sitting by desolate streams. Word losers and word forsakers, on whom the pale moon gleams, yet we are the movers and shakers of the world forever, it seems. With wonderful deathless ditties, we build up the world's great cities, and out of a fabulous story, we fashion an empire's glory. One man with a dream at pleasure shall go forth and conquer a crown, and three with a new song's measure can trample an empire down. We, in the ages living in the buried past of the earth, built Nineveh with our sighing, and Babel itself with our mirth, and overthrew them with prophesying to the old of the new world's worth. For each age is a dream that is dying, or one that is coming to birth." Thank you, and fellow poets and dreamers, let us sharpen our tools of our craft in the next few days so that we can go forth and once more be truly the movers and shakers of the world with our voices and verses. Thank you. I would now like to call on the President of the 24th World Congress of Poets, Madame Judy Chung, to address us. Judy?
Like everyone else tonight, I'd like to welcome you all to the 24th World Congress of Poets. As President Hill said, I am Judy Chung, and I am very pleased and proud to be here with all of you. I'm wondering where the rest of the, there were supposed to be 70 people here today, but they've come and they've gone, and maybe they haven't arrived, but that's okay. We're going to have a grand time anyway. And so this is something that we'd like to go on and on and on, year after year. And for those who don't know, we do meet about every 2 years. And it's so wonderful to see all our old friends back again and to see all the new ones. And our first reader is President Hill's daughter, Bianca Uzon.
And I used. I was addicted.
I was so naive. You clearly knew what you were doing. I've always had a thing for those sleepy eyes. It's these moments that keep me alive. It's these same memories that are killing me. I wonder if those interactions meant as much to you as they did to me. Monumental. I remember everything. Reflection in the water like a still painting, undisturbed. After all this time, all the things we used to do, that version of you on loop. This is the couch where we almost kissed, pretending to watch TV. It was also real to me, you know? Back to where it all began, early hours, our own after party. The memories spring to life. A home I thought we built. It could have been just a dream, but you were really here. You were really here. I don't want to give myself false hope until I see that ticket in your hand. Words like currency. So to the next one, please, be patient with me. I didn't mean to raise the dead. I just needed this little exercise, because I'm burying your ghost.